Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We are back here today with our 48 team expansion fantasy draft league that we are running. We are the St. Louis Blues. We did not do too well last year. I know we made the playoffs, but it just wasn't good enough with the players that we had. So Vegas ended up winning. Let's go take a quick look at the awards because I don't remember if we did that in the last episode. Yeah, I believe we did actually, because we went over everybody for the past 2 years. Yeah, perfect. All right, so we know what's what. We've done the off season. It's now time to re-sign some of our players and see how we're going to move forward. So we've already sent out an offer to Patty Kane. Owen Power already got his offer, it looks like. I guess I must have sent out a bunch of offers before. LeClaire is going to be making this team. We're just going to offer her the money. Glendening, probably... I mean, if that's my lines, right? Like you have Beignet, Holloway, Leclerc, Glendening. Because Glendening's face-offs are just so good. Like he's a 90 face-offs. He's got decent skating. Everything else is kind of on the lower end. But look at that, like 4 flying minutes, he had 23 points, 6 plus 6 in 82 games. I think we bring him back. He's not going to want a lot, I'm sure. 2 point. Let's just get. I'll give you 2 for the next 2 years, buddy. Coolman's is gone. Rees, we are going to offer you a contract. I'm just going to qualify you then. Schnarr, Smith can be qualified. Jack McBain. Is that my 8? Yeah, and then I don't have anybody that needs to be signed right away. Okay. So we are going to sign McBain because we want the depth. We'll just qualify him as well. Go down to left wingers. Who we got? Genther, Jeannot. Honestly, Cogliano. 80 points in the AHL. He's obviously way too good to be down there. He can skate. I wouldn't mind seeing him on Leclerc's wing. Or even, yeah, beautiful Cogs. Let's go. Barnaby, not quite ready. So we are going to need some left wingers, it looks like. Right wing. Obviously, we're trying to get Patty Kane back for a bit. Riley Suter, 31 points. He can skate. And he can be strong. But that's really about it. Like, I don't really see a lot going on there. Evangelista. Like, we do have a lot of players here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I've only got 3. Well, let's go. Unless we're playing the really low end bottom 6. Like honestly, he's going to take time away from some of these guys that we want to play. And outside of speed and strength, there's not much there to him. He didn't get a lot of points last year. This guy's 20. This guy's 20. He's 24 and a 75. Might as well give these guys a shot here. So we are going to release Riley there. Defensively, how are we doing this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Honestly, we got to bring in Higgins. Beauty. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need more lefty. I've got 1 lefty. That's my issue. I didn't realize I was that hard up for lefties. Okay, so there's 1. The next one is Gwanki. 2, 4, 6, 7. Well, obviously I need another lefty. And then Phil Myers would kind of be my guy. As an extra. Okay, I need at least 1 more lefty. we can run 2 righties. I don't care. We'll make it work. So because of that, like, obviously we're going to bring Gwanki back, qualify him. Joey Duzak, we're going to release at this point, buddy. Sorry. Runanen can come in. Kairu plays both sides, which is great. And this guy, Ben Roger. I mean, Slapshot's pretty decent, actually, for a defensive defenseman. We'll just qualify him anyway, just to have him here. Like, we've got a lot of depth on D, and a lot of guys that just aren't going to play. Like, most of them. And then in goal, obviously we don't really need to do anything here. Looks like Casa has claimed a backup role. Chelan possibly going down this year with Rodrigue. I don't hate what we've got going on here. So let's go to all skaters. Let's jump ahead a day, see who comes back, who needs more money. Over $50,000 over 2 years, blue. Okay. Cogs comes back. Honestly, I'm okay with letting Phil go. I do want Glendenny here, in all honesty. Does he not want to come back? That's the problem. Alright, I'll offer him this. What is what he offered us? If he doesn't want to come back, he doesn't want to come back. I'm not going to chase him over money. I only have 31 mil anyway, so I'd rather use that. Alright, so that's that. He doesn't want to come back, and I don't want to pay him more than what he's asking, so. Let's go to scouting. I'm gonna drink some water here. So Tolson only wants 90 grand. Oh, shit. Alright, I guess that's everybody. It's like, why do they want such a little salary? But because they're not good. That's why. Alright, Fergie. Yep. And that'll leave us with 2 spots. And a bunch of C's in those spots, but they're still under contract. So we'll make do. If we gotta fire somebody, we gotta fire somebody. Coaching wise, I like Wilcox there, actually. Give him. You want to be associate coach, my guy? I don't know how that's going to do if I have this guy in this role and I can't move him right now. Alright, well. If not, I'll offer you the money to be a head coach. I don't care about that. I don't like how it takes these guys 2 days to get back to me, though. The role that I offered you is not the role that you want. Byron, what the heck are you on, dude? Mestra. Gina's back. Yep. Robbie's back. Kristen Kairu's back. McBain's back. Rees. Raji. Gwanki. Just double check. The Russian. Well, the guy in Russia, sorry. We'll see. The lady in Russia, Jenna Tolson. Okay. Cool. You said you wanted to be the associate coach. I couldn't give you that role, so I gave you the head coach role, and you didn't want that either. Alright. So scouts and coaches first, get that nonsense out of the way. Alright, so we want as many good scouts as we can. We do have some A's this time, which I love to see. There's 3 of them. Discovery, though. These are the ones we want. There is 6 guys that I want. 6 people that I want here, I guess. I gotta call them people, right? Because they're both men and women. Can't just keep calling them dudes. Alright, Cody Rekas. Braden Clemenson. Artem Zikov. Ariana Latch. And Vincent Parody. How many am I going to have to move around? At least 3. No, I want to go back. I want to go back and fire some people. Henry. Justin Palapalooz. And Cedric Whitney. I need to get rid of one more. It was the worst prospect discovery. It was Leonov in the Liga with the C-. Alright. Coaches. Let's see who's available before I move anyone around. This one's not terrible, but see if I can get in good goalie coaches. Yeah, it really is this guy. David Roken? Alright, let's see how much money we can offer David here. Don't mind how much budget I have left and how much money I'm offering, because that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, David. You take what I give you. Okay, he's really the only guy I care about. AHL's not as bad. We can move people around there. So you do you. Then we'll get out of here. We'll take a quick look at our contracts and determine what it is that we need. So, center-wise, 1, 2... Okay, so we need a third-line center, basically. Murray's being touted as a third-line scoring, so we need a fourth-line for center. We'll run these 2. Left wing, 1, 2, 3. I mean, Fortier's not a terrible shout at 4. Yeah, exactly. So we don't need a lefty. Right winger, we do need somebody. Unless you're going fourth, you're a depth role. Defensively, I mean... Oh. We can offer Owen that. Raunanen will take what I give him. 'Cause what does he want? Bud, you're not getting that. You're terrible. You're not even playing in the NHL. Alright, so I need another left defenseman and a fourth line center and another right wing of some sort. Okay. What I really should do is this, though, and see if there's anything that's decent here. They're both medium 9, so that's the only problem. I've got a lot of those. And they're not that great. Okay, so left wing. Same thing. Right wing. Same thing. Low 4s, high 6s. So I think we're in a point where we have so many teams we're never going to find like undrafted free agents that are decent. You know, there may be some, but they're going to be like medium 9s, medium top 6 defensemen. They're not going to be anything decent. Sjálnen, yeah, like he was great last year because he would grow occasionally. Goalie wise, Lindblom, Brennan, like Dustin Wolf is the best one there. But I don't need another goaltender. I've got enough. All right, so there's nobody there. Let's go to all. Austin Matthews is available. I mean, a number 1 center is not a bad shout either, is it? But if I give him 9.5, I can't afford to give you 13. I don't want to give Aho. So basically, everybody's waiting for Matthews before Aho goes. Yeah, and then Chandler Stevenson. So I'm not willing to pay that kind of money when we have 3 solid centers in the system. We just need kind of somebody on the lower end defensively. Anyway, I would like somebody really good. And I would like it to be Luke Glendening. He only wants 2.1. Luke, you're dumb. Lucas. Right wing, we are looking at... I don't need anybody that high up. Just need somebody solid. How was Niederreiter last year? 50 points, minus 7. How many minutes? 20. He is 31, though. Barabanov wants less. He had 55 points, minus 6, and less minutes. Sorry, 60 points. Barabanov had 55 in less minutes. He does play right and left. Cappy's there. I mean, that's not a bad price. Arvidsson, how'd you do last year? Same. Sylvie. I mean, not terrible. Sorry, I want to make the right decision here. 31. How many minutes were you playing the past few seasons? Because I just don't want a Toronto experience or the first season in San Jose. I mean, he kind of thrives in less minutes, if you ask me. Except in Toronto. Okay. And Nino, just quickly. 50, 60. I mean, it's just Nino, right? Like, he's so good. Do I want to spend the other $1 million on Nino? So that would be 8. Yeah, Barabanov wants 6 years. I'm not willing to make that happen. Okay, let's see if Nino will take that. And left defense, we are looking at... How was Martinez last year? Pretty dang good. Chile. Not as great. Gustav. Not terrible. He's 28. He can skate. He's more of a pass guy. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We're going to go after Gustav Forsling here. I'm going to offer him a little bit more because I want him to come. No. I'll offer him that much more. Alright. That's who we're going after. We're not really going after anybody else right now. We'll make a decision if any of these guys refuse to sign with us. I did throw a bunch of money at them in free agency. Rodrigue and Dufour for a 4th round pick. I mean, I have one too many goalies as it is. I don't want Rodrigue to be the starter over Chelan in the AHL if that's the case. And Dufour was just a pickup that we picked up last year. I really do like Dufour in real life. I think he's a solid young player that's going to, be a really good bottom 6 for, a decade or so. But an extra 4th round pick. I'm going to decline it. I'm going to see what else comes up. And we'll kind of go from there. Spruev comes in as a scout, as does Rekas. As does Clemenson, as does Ariana. David Rocan does not come in. Okay. Stranges and Rodrigue for a 3rd and a 5th. He's a 72 at 22, 42 points. I mean, he's a solid guy, but he's not going to be anything, unfortunately. And Rodrigue, as great as he is, we have our future. So I'm going to take this trade. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, they're giving me a little bit more value on it. So I will not go that route. So that coach walked. He said he's not interested in coming here, which is fine. So if that's the case, we are going to get people to come in to the AHL. We are going to bring Rocan into the AHL. We're going to offer him the coaching role for all the monies that we offered him before. All right, Roki. Don't mind somebody like you coming in to be AHL associate coach or assistant coach because I already have somebody down there. Alrighty, let's go. Let's just offer him that to come here. He's probably not if other teams are interested. Apparently I don't have an associate coach, so I don't know why that happened. Oh, because the other guy was associate coach and I couldn't move him because whatever. Alright, let's advance a day. Glendening, Nino. Gustav does not come. I should have offered him a little bit more money like I thought. I told you. Alright, well. And then that leaves me with paying the money here. Edmondson. You're a little bit slower than I'd want to see. Gio's 100 years old. Bad news about Jake Muzzin today. Looks like it's a spinal issue. He will probably never be playing hockey again. But I'd honestly prefer him not to play hockey than injure himself further because it's just not been good watching this guy in the last couple of years. It's unfortunate he's been so good. Who's Matthew Robertson now? Alright, let's go here and find someone we're interested in. Golo. I mean, Martinez is really who we're interested in. I just don't want to have to go up against two people and pay a shit ton more. Edler, it's not terrible. What are you, a D? Scandella, Zadorov. A Patrick Nemeth, hey? You're going to be a heck of a lot cheaper, Patrick. I mean, I don't really care about the money. Like, I want to win. So, Martinez it is. We're going to offer him a contract. We're going to offer him 6.5 for the 2 years. Would really like to hear from Owen here tonight. Martinez, Power, Gallagher for Kempinen, and a 5th. I mean, I don't want Gallagher, so. Okay, so let's go quickly back here and see where we stand. Center-wise, Beniers, Holloway, Leclerc, Glendening, Lovett in the system. I've got 1, 2. I mean, Smith is going to sign in the next little bit. Anyway, he's not going to get anything. So there's 4. Left wingers, I've got 3. I've got 4. Right wingers, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 going down with 4 there. Defensively, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 2, 4, and 6. Right wingers, I've got more than enough here. And then goalies, I am down to Grubauer and Kosa, and Weed and Goche. Don't hate on that, so we will continue on. I might grab a couple other left wingers just to have guys that are supposed to play on the left wing down here. Alrighty, so let's just go this route. Samporanta is a UFA. We're going to snag him for a season. We'll just give him all the money for 1 year because it's 2-way. I mean, I really like Zahorna. Oh, that's not Thomas Zahorna. Radim. A little bit older than I'd want. I'd rather go after a Tepley here. Sure. And what about Plastic? Beautiful. Bring those guys in. Go to coaching staff. We got to get this done. So Rokan wanted to come. So let's throw him the money again. Nope. He wants a 2.7. That's fine. He is getting an offer, though, from someone else, so I don't like that. So we might not get this guy, but we are going to try. We'll bring this guy in as an AHL assistant coach or associate coach. I'll move the other guy down to assistant, and then we'll worry about everything else at the end of the season, at the end of the off season. How much money does this guy want, Terrell? $2 million that we can offer you. All right, a couple more days here, and then I think we are going to be good. And just getting everybody lined up properly. Zach Hyman? No. As much as I like Zach. Ah, god damn it, every time. You know when you're that, like, dumb, and then, like, you realize it, but there's nothing you can do about it, you just have to live with being dumb for the rest of your life? Yeah, that's me. Love how he keeps saying he wants to offer, like, he wants to take the offer, but other teams are still offering him stuff, and he's just like, but this guy offers me more money. He just keeps not taking the guy out of the position. Alright, David, this is our last shot, okay? If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Have fun in Moscow. Have fun in Moscow with my son. The Big B. Terrell Parsons, beautiful. Tepley. Classic. Ranta. Tucker Poolman for a... No. Yay, David. Thank you. Lounden. Decline. Why did I give up a second and a player for 2 fourths? Where's the value for that second? Because 2 fourths ain't it, son. Decline. Alright, let's sim next season. We do not want to trade a third in Goche. I mean, we already traded Rodrigue. Why would I trade another goalie to have no, like, 3 goalies? Can I take my boy off there? He's not even on here. It's just people want him. Decline. Literally just picked up Plastic. No. Why would I get rid of 2/3 this year for 2/3 the following year? No, I don't. McDonough. Goodness, these offers are just terrible. Nate Smith signs his qualifying offer. Me trading out of the 3rd round to go down rounds is not worth it in my mind. No! Brownen comes back. I am shocked and appalled at these general managers offering me nonsense. They're like, they probably think that I'm gonna win the cup, so my pick is just like that pick, but it's not. It's so much worse in this situation. Also, you saw me clear all of these out, yet these 2 are still here. So many glitches with this game this year, so many issues, and we've got that one with the offer sheet. We kept the picks, but got the player. That kind of stuff is just so frustrating. And it does, in all honesty, making a 48 team league just makes it so much tougher and getting actual good players. Alrighty, let's edit these lines. Let's get everything kind of figured out how we're running this ship. Oh my goodness. Alright, roster moves. First and foremost, let's go into centers. Beautiful. Dylan Holloway is the better center this year. Then we've got our 4 there. Left winger. Genther, Jeannot, Forche, Cogliano, Ranta. I'm going to send Ranta down. Right wingers. We are going to send Hathaway down. That's fine with me. Left wingers, we have some decent ones. Defensively, this is where it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, honestly, don't hate that. It's going to have to do. And then down here, we're looking at quite a few, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8. And here, Grubauer and Kosa. We did not really have much growth last year, unfortunately. I don't understand why it's still showing her in Prince George. And then NHL lines. Head coach preferred lines. Okay. I mean, I'm not hating on that. Alright, well, I'm going to have to just run that. Defensively. I mean, I would prefer that, in all honesty, than this. It's wild that Bachquist and Owen Power don't have... Well, Owen Power's going to get some next year, I'm sure. Okay. And then in goal, we are running Grubauer and Casa. Scratched. Nobody. Well, let's start here, because this looks important. I mean, honestly, if she goes back, that's not a terrible thing. We're just going to run this. I don't even care. Because Costa's so good, I don't want to send him down. So let's go to roster moves. No, that's definitely not what I wanted, you silly goose. Silly goose. Thank you. Also, this is broken, because it keeps popping that up and I dismiss it every time. Like, I can't do anything with my strategies because my coaches won't allow me to change them. Head coach preferred lines. Yikes. Is there anybody we care about on the scratch lines here? No. I mean, I'd like to get Dufour in as a righty. Let's see here. Who's Vilmanis? Willie Dufour in here. Alright. Defensively. Cool, I work with that. All right, well, this is the team this year. It's going to be very interesting to see. Now, let's set our captains. Nino. Actually, sorry, let's take Nino out. Cogs. Done. And that's that, fam. Let us double check a few things. We need to do our scouts. So there shouldn't be too many of them that we need to worry about. 3 there. Alright, so I've got a couple in Russia. So I'm going to put... You can go into... Let's see. Into Liga. And then I will bring in Spruev. Let's not do Spruev. We're going to do Tolson. Alright, nice. So we don't need anybody there. 1, 2. So we need to move a bunch of people. Okay. So Central, and then Q and O. You're just going where I put you. How about that? Ariana. Put you in the Central. Thank you very much. And lastly, Parity. We are going to put you in the queue. So that's 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Because the Central does pop out quite a few. I'd like to have a second one in there. I mean, that's where Minnesota, Michigan, all those ones are. Alright, beautiful. I need a goalie coach. We're just going to leave everything the way it is. We are going to find a goalie coach here. We'll take this guy, Dmitry Dmitriev. Welcome. I mean, I'm sure you don't need much money to come, but I'll just throw whatever I can at you. And if that one doesn't work, I'm not paying more for Jamie Stepniak. I mean, I will if I have to, but I don't want to if I don't need to. So we will do all that. I need to just double check contracts and make sure we're within. I mean, 13 million is usually, it's like a 20 million gap. I don't remember what the floor is. Okay. Sorry, I just sneezed there. I didn't want you to hear it. It would have blown your eardrums. Let's go ahead and sim to the reg season. Dmitriev signs. So we didn't have to sign the other guy. I don't want Marcus Foligno for a second. I mean, as good as he's become in the last couple of years, like, he's still not a top tier player that I want to trade a second away for. Nope. Stop trying to make me go down to go up in the draft, you fools. Nope. I'm not willing to get rid of Evangelista at this time. let's take a quick look at a couple things, and then we're going to end it. Pre-season win, loss. So, 4 of 5. 3 straight up, 1 in the shootout, and 1 is straight up loss. Not bad. How's this team going to stand up this year to somebody like Dallas? In our overalls. What are we rocking here? 87, 91, 83 compared to a 90, 91, 88. I mean, outside of goaltending, which is on the lower end, and forward-wise, we're not as high tier as we could be. We do need some scoring wingers, which I didn't focus on. I focused on center depth, always. But we can always pick that stuff up later. So something we're going to have to look towards. But this should be an interesting season. I'm not sure how the rest of the division looks, but we're going to go as hard as we can. So until next time, my friends, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I love you. Bye-bye.